In week 9. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
McCaffrey. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First down, Texans.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Houston.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Houston.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us,
and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
At the 27-yard
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
with the score, Texans 6, Jaguars nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And finding the tight end Hooper. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 32-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Ball carrier.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the option, that's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans 6.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Carr to throw again. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Carr again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 24, Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
First down, Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Texans scoop him. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Down, Houston.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The Super Bowl hero from a year ago, it's Damian Williams. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right
there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
No gain on
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to Damian Williams.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Number 26.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw his car. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
2 more yards.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and...
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
7-yard attempt.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They needed a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.